Welcome back to Final Score Friday, sponsored by Oak Valley Custom Hardscapes, Blazer Heating, Air and Plumbing, and Central Atlantic Toyota.
Welcome back to week 3 of Final Score Friday. Big thanks to the Douglas Freeman cheerleaders here with us tonight as we look at a lot of games from week 3. And one of those sneaky good games on the schedule was a Dominion District showdown over at Post Stadium. Both Midlothian and Powhatan have started the season 2-0 and have done it with defense.
Yeah, the Indians have allowed 2 total touchdowns through the first 2 games. Midlo has yet to allow an opponent to reach the end zone this season and has given up only 3 points total all year. This was the Trojans' third game of a 5-game season opening homestand. Very weird quirk in the schedule. Second quarter, game tied at 7. Gibson Gross to DK Chapman. 60 yards on the pitch and catch for the touchdown, and the Trojans have a 14-7 lead. Later, Brandon Snyder, 36-yard field goal, increases the lead to 17-7. Third quarter, Drew Mearchuk, 35-yard run all the way down to the 3. That set up another Chapman touchdown run. The Trojans roll as they pull away in the second half, 31-7 over Powhatan.
Big win there for Midlothian. L.C. Bird and Monacan in search of their first win of the season. The Skyhawks were also looking to score their first point of the season. In the first quarter, that would change. Tyrell Allen gives the Skyhawks their first points of the 2025 season from 2 yards out. They're up 7-0. Monacan on their next possession, a bad snap recovered by Bird, and then Anthony Carrera with a 22-yard run to make it 14-0. Allen scored twice. 2 more times rather in the first half. They led 34-0 at the break. They go on to get that first win of the season for Coach Matt Bland, 46-6 the final.
Out to the far west end, deep run 2-0 for the first time in the Joe Mullinax era. They welcome Lake Taylor from Norfolk tonight. First ever meeting between the Wildcats and the Titans. The Titans got up first. Majerald Steinbrecher going to pick up the block punt and return it. Eventually, he returns this all the way back to the 50-yard line. That set up a Kevin Adams 40-yard pass to Stenbrecher, made it 6-0 Titans, and they pretty much did the rest with defense. Jeremiah Fairby with a sack. Kevin Adams stopped outside his own end zone as the Titans roll up the Wildcats, hand them their first loss of the year, 39-7 the final.
Let's go back to the prep ranks. Collegiate looking for their first 3-0 start since 2013 as they hosted Nasmith Suffolk Academy. Home opener for a Collegiate who had outscored their opponents 72-21 to start the year. In the second, they're up 13-0. Madden's Galat's pass is complete, but then fumbled. It's recovered by Tavion Johnson, and that will set up this. Sam Setter on the QB keeper scores from 10 yards out. Cougars up 20-0, and they will add to that. Tate Quinby will pick off the bobble pass. He's got reservation for 6. Goes 75 yards on the pick 6. Don't look now, Lane. The Cougars are 3-0 with a 33-0 shutout of the Saints.
Go up to 301 Atlee. The Raiders hosting Mills Godwin. Raiders looking to avoid their first 0-3 start since 2017. They led 16-7 at the half. In the second half, Atlee is going to fumble the handoff, and then the ball just sits there seemingly forever. Someone pick it up. Hayden Reason would, and returned it all the way inside the Raider red zone. That set up a Tino Cavana 6-yard touchdown run, and that got Eagles to within 16-14. Godwin on their next possession would line up for a field goal. It got blocked. Daniel Dewey is going to return this 97 yards for the touchdown. That was the eventual game winner as the Raiders hang on to win at home 23-21 over the Eagles.
John Marshall made the trip to Charlottesville to face the Black Knights. Both teams looking for their first win of the season. Charlottesville would get going on a punt return touchdown by Gus Bryan that made it 6-0. The Black Knights then scored again on defense, and they snapped a 21-game losing streak dating back a couple of years. They knock off John Marshall 48-6 the final.
All right, still to come. More scores and highlights as we wrap up week 3 right after this.